Thank you. Welcome to the Fort Valley Boys podcast. I'm your host, Mario Favors. My guys will be with me in just a moment. And on today's episode, we're going to be talking about we're going to be talking about Deion's spring game, NBA playoffs. We have a couple games in action right now. The Lakers were down by 9 starting in the third quarter. The Knicks were up by 10 going into halftime. We'll update you on those scores. Also, we're going to talk about the NFL draft, which starts tomorrow night with round 1. My guys will be with me in a moment, but this is part of the show. I say, let's go. Hey, yeah. Hey, yeah. Boys, yeah. Hold on. We them boys. Hold on. We them boys. And like I said, this is the Fort Valley Boys podcast. Of course, we are on Sundays and Wednesdays at 9:05 p.m. You know, give you 5 minutes to get ready for the experience. Crazy straws. You got some straws and you crazy? Get your crazy straw. Brought to you by Menon. And Menon, you got just for men. You got gray in your beard. You want to look younger? Get that just for men. Get that CB4 on aisle 72B. At the Walgreens or the CVS. Get it. Get it. All right, Sprite, the black folks drink. Arizona tea. Damon just hopped on. How much?
$1.
How long?
Since 1923.
And you gonna get what?
A diabetic coma.
There you go. So if you're thirsty, you got Arizona tea and water, your best bet is drink the water.
Drink the water.
What'd you say? I had a wife tell me something about a price of someone. The price is on the can. So if you
price is on the can. Been on there for a long time.
Damon said it it's been on there since 2023.
Since prohibition.
Babe Ruth used to use that for chaser.
Sure did.
Just letting y'all know that. Facebook, of course, you can follow us on Facebook, Fort Valley Boys. Follow us on YouTube. We're looking for somebody to work for free to do social media so we can get our TikTok page. We need somebody to crank that up for us. So anybody want to volunteer to do a TikTok page, that's great. I'm tired. I'm old. I got too much stuff going on. I need somebody to do to hook it up for us. Anybody old, somebody young, somebody do it. It's free. It's a free internship. All right. I ain't got not now a bit of money. So if somebody want to do it, we appreciate you. BuyNightShirt.com. You went to HBCU or you pledged the Divine Nine fraternity or sorority. Bernard Ingram has your stuff. Go to BuyNightShirt.com. Get all your needs for your HBCU or Greek life paraphernalia. Damon's podcast, chopping it up. Gonna be on Wednesdays, 12 noon Eastern. He's gonna be live at a barbershop. We're trying to get him at Atwater Barbershop, but if we put him at Atwater Barbershop, Damon will have no hair.
Oh man, that'd be sweet. But
if you go to Atwater Barbershop, he will not have one lick of hair on his head.
Hey, that'd be sweet, bro.
Yeah, it'd be bald as my forehead if you go to Atwater Barbershop. So BuyNightShirt.com. And of course, our other sponsor, Crown Royal, XO, and Ginger Ale, and Hennessy and Coke. The dog like us. Damon, what it do? What up, though? What it do?
What up, though? What's popping, bro?
I don't know.
I had to go. I'm out and about. Got to go get my son from work. I said I do it from the car.
He a Laker fan, but he talking about his Lakers. LeBron is lazy on defense. No, LeBron is old. He averages.
Hey, I know Anatole love the Lakers. As he called them, the Lake Show. I don't know, man. They look decent right now.
All I know is when they go low, what you do, Damon?
Oh, we go high.
That's all I'm saying.
What's his? I can't see. What's his name, Faye?
Todd Bridges.
Todd freaking man.
What's his Damon, man? Todd. Damon and Todd, man.
T-O double D.
That's who they call me. It's Todd.
Hey, Michael.
Hey, Fade.
Hey, Michael.
I see why people hate Mike Atwater, man. Hey,
Man.
what's going on with you and Tiny Head, bro? Why y'all going at each other like that, man?
Man, you know how me and Tiny Head do. You know how me and Tiny Head do, man.
Man, y'all stupid, man.
You know exactly how what me and that nigga do. You know it.
Yeah, I do. I do.
Hey, Bernie.
Hey, So that before I think Tony and Shot gonna be hopping on in just a minute. I want to talk about Deion's spring game. Y'all want to start off with that right quick?
It's on you, cuz.
Let's start with Deion's spring game. Of course, he had a spring game this past weekend. Sold out. Shedeur looked good. Lord, when they go low, you go low. Hold on before we get started. We got Mel Kiper Jr. hopping on here. What up, though?
Oh, man, I can't believe that shit, too.
What's happening?
Got Mel Kiper Jr.
Big Shot, what's going on, bro?
I see you, D-Red. What's up, Mike?
Hey, Ratio McShay.
Hey, I felt like you insulted me the other day, bro.
So what?
I felt like you insulted me the other day.
How you feel like I insulted you?
I'm saying I heard it in my sleep that my homeboy Michael Atwater wanted beef. You know what I'm saying? Shout out
Oh,
to
you did?
Dog.
Hey, bro, that's strictly between me and Todd, dog, okay?
Oh, you talking about something else, partner. Calm down. I'm
Okay.
talking about the draft.
Hold on, we
Yeah.
got a full house.
See
Got
that,
a
look
full
at
house.
you, that boy paranoid.
Got a full house. Hold on. Got a full house. There you go.
He think everybody coming in. That pretty Tony?
It's only what they call him.
Hey, boy, you been on the road for like 2 weeks. What you was on tour?
Yeah, man.
PT in the house.
Yeah,
PT in the
man.
house.
What's
Hey,
going
damn,
on,
what
fella?
TP stand for?
You.
I don't know.
Dreamer.
Forever.
Candy. Come. Hold on, man. Me and that nigga Ratio had some word. Hey, finish what you was saying, my nigga.
Bro, you see, you act like I don't know no football prospects. This ain't March Madness.
Man, you don't pay attention to stuff like that. Don't act like that's something new. Like I said, something surprising. Like you know who the top offensive tackle is. You don't pay attention to stuff like that. So keep it 100, nigga.
I'm glad you tried me like that. Let's go. Because you remember the last time we had a mock draft, my draft was better than yours, but we're going to see. We're going to see.
Hey, you know you going to get mine tomorrow.
To the side, too. What
Hey, you
saying?
You gonna get mine. You gonna get my mock draft tomorrow at 12 p.m.
What happened?
Straight out the press, cuz.
Mine I'm ready 9.
Okay, all right. I left mine on my desk at school. Oh, mine done. I left mine on the desk.
Hey, this sound like a real challenge,
I was
man.
in all night study.
Hey, you
study all night.
Hey, you done opened up. You done got shot. You done got shot hot, bro. He pissed.
Hey man, me and Ratio do this every year.
Ready now, that means he ready to get it in, bro.
Every year we send each other a mock draft, so this ain't nothing new.
So why you say I don't do it? You just said every year we do this. Then he just said
you don't pay attention to half the time.
Nah,
you might be on a boat. You might be on an island somewhere. Ain't no telling what you could.
Tony, how are you doing, man?
I'm great, man. I'm great. How
don't do that, LeBron. That's a charge. Oh, they call it
trip, man.
So y'all want to start with the draft?
It was cool, man. It was cool.
Hey, y'all want to start with the draft? Start with Deion's spring game.
Spring game. That was a good suggestion by Vet last. That's why I was late. I was on the phone with Vet. Let's talk about the spring game.
All right, let's kick that off. So, as you know, Bet, we're gonna get to the draft in a minute. You brought this topic up. I wish I could get you on to talk about Deion's spring game just this past weekend, and of course, more folks hit the transfer portal. Sold out game. Shedeur looked good, but it's 1s versus 3s by Shots producer. What he said. So I'm gonna start with Shot, then Tony, then Damon, then Todd Bridges up there. What's your take on what's going on in Colorado right now?
Yeah, I just think that people need to, the narrative is trying to be like there's a mass exodus of what Deion is of the players that's trying to get away from Coach Prime, and it's all about him. And I got a different perspective on that. And I'm not a huge Deion fan as far as sports go, because I'm a Hurricane fan, and he took our DB. But I am a fan of the man and what he does for young men. At least that's what he preaches. But I think people need to look at it a different way. Like, Deion actually used that spring game to showcase those young men that was playing in the game so that other schools can get a look at them. Deion had like 30 potential transfer portal visitors at that game. And then let's be real. We keep seeing all this stuff popping up. This kid is transferring. That kid is transferring. Colorado was 1-11. They ain't losing no superstars. They was 1-11. And no disrespect to the young men, but it ain't like some big, they big time players left Colorado. Those young men was 1-11. He want to bring in some guys that fit his culture, that fit his scheme, and he showcased those young men so that people can get a good look at him. I think he should be saluted for that.
What about you, Pretty Tony?
I mean, the only issue that I had with this whole situation is, and I mean, actually, I just read a couple of minutes ago that they righting that wrong, was the fact they wasn't letting the guys that entered the transfer portal access to their film, their practice film and their game film. But I just read a couple minutes ago, Colorado released a statement. It would have been better if Deion did it, but I mean, it don't make no difference. The end result's the same. That was what counts. But Colorado may release a statement shortly ago, saying that the guys was going to have access to their film. So that was the only part that I found that was kind of foul, and I felt like maybe a little bit petty. But I definitely with Horatio. When you take over any program or anything, man, you definitely want to instill your culture. You want to bring your type of people to lead that culture. So everybody pretty much know that was gonna happen. Hell, he walked through the door and told everybody it was gonna happen. When he took the job, told everybody to get their bags ready. Because it was gonna be, a lot of changes. So I mean, he said that day one. So I don't have an issue, with everybody, with all the guys that's hitting the portal and leaving. And I think the spring game was definitely a success. In the snow, sold out. So I mean, the proof is in the pudding, man. It's all about results. It's all about results. Do you see that translate on the field? But he's definitely getting off to a good start, man. Yeah, Colorado ain't been relevant in all decades.
Since Westbrook and Cordell
Eric Bieniemy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shot producer said Georgia don't let practice film out, and they record their plays with cell phones. Also, Vet said 51 players leave in the portal and still counting. So that's the good and the bad with the portal. And Stephen A. Smith, it's fluid. It's fluid.
Again, they were 1-11. No disrespect to the young players, but they were 1-11.
Yeah, they're bad. D. Roundel.
I mean, Tony and Shot said it all. My thing was, he already said he was going to weed out who he wanted to weed out. He said that at his press conference. It's definitely a success that he get as far as getting an alum and everybody back involved, because it was sold out in the snow. I just feel like he had already put out in the atmosphere that players was going to either walk or he was going to find a way to get them situated. He already knew what he wanted to do. And to me, that's just a coach, a general manager of a college football team doing what he needs to do to make his team relevant. I don't really see an issue with it.
Let's see how many of those players actually end up somewhere else.
That fact right there.
Since they mad that Deion, that all these guys hitting the portal, let's see where they end up. And that'll tell us about the talent level that he's either increasing the talent level of D or the talent level left. Let's see what some of these guys end up. These star receivers that showcase, like Anatoly say, ones versus threes. Let's see what school they end up at.
That fact right there, you ain't lying.
Mike, last word.
Deion came on campus and told you what he was going to do. He said he bringing his luggage with him. So that means if it ain't somebody you wanted at the school, Deion getting rid of you. Hey, let's be honest. What Deion is doing is kind of like having a house that has been flooded and been messed up and torn up. You got to get all that stuff out there to make the house look better. And that's what Deion Sanders is doing. He know what it takes to win at a Power 5 school. Also, you don't let practice film out because teams can pick up on schemes. You know, it's different stuff that goes on at practice. That's why you don't let the practice film out. And the film from last year, like Horatio said, they won 11. They lost two games last year, 50-something to nothing, or 60-something nothing. How much film do you have? I mean, what do you have? You ran routes? What do you have? They talked about a receiver last year that caught like 50-something passes, about 500 yards. How much film do you really have? So at the end of the day, people are on Deion because of Deion. Matt Rule done got plenty of transfer portal guys in there. A lot of schools that ain't really like your top Power 5 schools, they getting 20 and 30 dudes in the transfer portal. Hell, look at TCU last year. Half of TCU starters were from the transfer portal. Ain't nobody said nothing. But because this is Deion Sanders, because he a black man and now he at a Power 5 school, it's something to say. Give Deion 2 or 3 years, he going to turn it around. Because all them guys that's going out, trust me, he bringing people in. And there's plenty of dudes still in the portal. So I don't know how much time he going to have to get things going right now with the season starting what is April, what 4 months, 5 months?
Yeah.
But get him in a year. Because also while we talking about the transfer portal, Deion is going to probably be a hell of a recruit out there in Denver and LA and Seattle. He's going to be probably be a national type guy on the recruiting path. So give him a year or two, man. He know what he's doing.
Hey, Shot, I remember years ago, man, when me, you, and Atwater used to be on the phone. I think it was you, or it might have been Atwater. You always say, give a coach time to get his recruits in there, then evaluating.
Right.
Because then you know what he's able to do. He got other people's, he got the previous regime players in there. He need the players that fit his system, his scheme. Give him a couple years. I'm with Atwater on that. You got to give him some years to get his players in there. 2 recruiting classes, 3 recruiting classes, whatever your mark is, he need his players in there. And for them to be tripping about them boys leaving, Shot said it, Mike said it, it was 1-11. I don't even know what the problem is.
Yeah,
I tell you this, though. I will say this. Deion is going to have to win in Colorado. He definitely going to have to win.
I think he knew that when he took the job.
Huh?
I said, I think he knew that when he took the job.
No, when I say win, it's going to have to be a progression. Like, for an example, Deion need to win at least 4 or 5 games this year. I mean, if he get to a bowl game, that's cool. Next year, Deion needs to be going to a bowl. The year after that, Deion needs to be looking at a Pac-12 championship. That's the expectation they putting on him and at Colorado. So they can't go 1-11 this year. They can't do that. It's got to be
with you, but I think he knew that and probably put that on himself when he took the job.
Yeah, it's gonna have to be a 4-5 win thing. It's gonna have to be a constant progression. But I tell you, after 3 years, if Deion is 4-8, 5-7, 3-9, Deion gonna be on the clock. So he's got to win progressively every year. He's got to get. If he can't get to a bowl game this year, Deion got a year to at least get to a bowl game.
Let me pull up Colorado's schedule. Anatol asked a great question. I'm gonna give an over or under 5.5 games. Over or under?
Under. They schedule tough this year, man.
Yeah.
Out the gate.
Let me add this though, and this is, I'm not. Well, let me just say this: Deion is going to have to do something that he hasn't done. I mean, he's an up and coming coach. He's pretty much a new coach. But remember, what Deion did at Jackson State was he just went out and got better players. he went and got a bunch of 3-star guys and a couple of 4-stars and 1 5-star and automatically made his roster the best roster in the conference. That's not going to be the case for the next 2-3 years. I don't know what Colorado's expectations of Deion, but if it's anywhere near what Atwater said and they expected him to be in the Pac-12 championship, he might as well leave today.
Well, let me tell you the difference with that too. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna help Deion out with that. With USC and UCLA leaving the Pac-12, going to the Big Ten, Deion could be the man out there in the Pac-12. Now, of course, you're gonna still have Oregon, and that's pretty much all I can think of that will be able to.
Utah's always had a solid program.
Huh?
Utah's always had a solid program. Oregon State is solid this year.
But Utah already had a solid program. But Deion in another 2 or 3 years is going to be able to out-recruit Utah. He's going to out-recruit them.
But he's not going to ever be able to out-recruit Oregon. But my point to that is, and Dan Lanning is still a hell of a coach, but my point to that is, in year one, when Deion did the same thing at Jackson State, he brought in a bunch of high 3-star guys and 4-star guys. His roster was by far, and his resources was much more than everybody else in the SWAC. I mean, trust me, I know. Anatolian, they know. Fam, you were struggling with housing. You had kids living 30, 40 miles away trying to drive back and forth to come to practice, and someone was like, the hell with that. My son was sleeping on the floor for 2 weeks. Them boys over there at Jackson State, because of Deion and his resources, they didn't have that issue. That's not going to be an advantage that he's going to have now in the Pac-12 where everybody got money. That's all I'm saying. And you ain't gonna. I know you ain't got more money than Phil. So this is a different ball game for Deion.
He gonna have to get his coach on.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying, Tony.
It's like I know that he gonna have to get his coach
adjustment on.
And he gonna have to hire people that know what he don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's gonna be the main thing. He gonna have to hire people.
I'm with you on that one.
Around him.
The people around him is what's gonna make him better. If he got superior coordinators and coaches, he can have a few bumps. But those coaches he got that got his back will be able to. Deion, we can't do it that way. You know what I'm saying? It's the people around him. I'm with Tony on that one.
Yeah,
Deion. All right, and y'all can mark my word on this. February 2024, the University of Colorado will be in the top 20 in final recruiting rankings. They'll be in the top 20.
I can believe that.
Yeah,
I can believe that.
I agree with that.
Yeah. But again, like I said, and I'm going to stress this, every game in the SWAC, Deion had more talent than every program. By far, he had more talent than everyone. That is no longer the case. That's all I'm saying.
I'm with you. You want Tony say he got to be that coaching got to come out of him. We gonna see what Deion really made of.
Deion is not gonna be out there. He's not gonna be no Nick Saban. Deion is a recruiter office. His name. Deion is not gonna go out there and just necessarily out-coach somebody. Deion is gonna get you in the living rooms and on the road. That's how Deion Sanders gonna get you. He's never gonna go out there and out-coach nobody. Deion is going to get you recruiting because he's Deion Sanders. He's never going to be up there and out-coach a Kirby Smart or Nick Saban, none of them guys. But when he walk into your living room or walk into that living room, Deion can contend with anybody in the country.
Yeah, but that's why I say his staff is going to be critical. He's going to have to hire people that know that they can do what he can't do. I agree with you. You know what I'm saying? He's not on that level, but saying he's a great recruiter. Like you say, his face means a lot. And on top of that, he's a great motivator. He's a great hype man. So put the people around you that need to be around you that can do the things that you don't know how to do, and you manage. You do what coaches do. Manage. Sometimes the best coaches just manage everything and get the hell out of the way.
Right. Let's see if you can do that. They're gonna beat Colorado State, Nebraska, and Arizona State, and maybe Stanford. Y'all agree with that?
Remember, David Shaw is resigned as coach of Stanford.
Right.
What about Cal? Vic, you don't think they're gonna be Cal?
Well, he didn't put Cal on there.
They don't play Cal this year.
No.
Oh, Cal, they don't play. Okay.
Not this year.
Oh, okay.
So I see him beating Colorado State maybe. I don't know about Nebraska.
That's gonna be a tough one.
Matt Rule's a good college coach.
Yes,
Yeah.
he is. Yes,
Matt
he
Rule
is.
came from Virginia, right?
No, he was at Baylor.
Baylor. That's an L.
That's gonna be a tough
Arizona
one
State.
for Deion.
Huh?
I say that Nebraska one gonna be a tough one for Deion.
Right. And Arizona State, that's what Herm was, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now they got some talent over there. And I know they got what you call him. My man, he went to Fort Valley. His son is at Arizona State right now.
Yeah, Emory Jones out there.
Emory Jones out there. That's a legit D1 quarterback.
I can see them going 0-6 going to Stanford.
Oh my God. Listen. And I know Atwater, now Atwater know I follow recruiting. Now that's my thing. You can't go 0-6 and keep that class.
Nope.
That can't happen. He cannot go 0-6 and expect to move up from Anatoly say he's at 42 right now. And he's not going to be in the 40s. Deion will be in the top 25 when it's all said and done. I do agree with you on that, Atwater, but he can't go 0-6.
Anto, what's your breaking news? Shot producer got some breaking news. He like Schefter when he reported Emory Jones is at Cincinnati.
What?
When he go to Cincinnati?
I'm thinking people putting the old face up there. What? Vet got the oh my God face emoji on the thing. When that happened? What, 20 minutes ago?
That's a good question. But I can see Deion going 0-6, maybe 1-5, and finish the season out 3-2.
Listen, he can't go 0-6 because hold on.
So it's scared. Put the schedule on the screen, right?
Hold on 1 second. Okay.
Listen, man, the media gonna kill Deion if he go 0-6.
Tried out a new graphic just then. That didn't work out the way I wanted it to. Let's try that again.
Those recruits, if he go on 1-5, 0-6, they gonna do him just like they did. What's name at A&M?
Yeah, Jimbo.
Jimbo, yeah, they gonna do him just like they did Jimbo.
No, they came with Jimbo. They left after that.
Oh yeah, good point. Yep.
Yeah. TCU, Nebraska, and Colorado State are their out of conference games.
Am I
Yeah,
the
man, I don't see them. Maybe Colorado State, but
That's what I'm saying. Maybe Colorado State. I don't know how bad Stanford gonna be this year.
Me either.
You know what I'm saying? Sorry.
They may get Washington State, maybe.
Hold up, they play Nebraska at home.
TCU lost a lot, so it ain't gonna be just up in the air. It may be a close one.
No, hell no. Hell no. Deion ain't got the horses to deal with them wide receivers over there.
What wide receiver they all going to the draft?
Bro, they got a system. We ain't know about them wide receivers before they played in the game.
Okay.
Like, who knew TCU wide receiver before the game?
So they gotta go to
Nobody.
they gotta go to Oregon, to Utah, to UCLA.
Yeah, but that ain't the problem, D-Ran. We know them L's. We looking for W's.
Colorado State and Stanford.
We'll be here all night.
No,
Colorado
I'm saying what I hear you, Shot. I'm saying the type of L's that they gonna take might go to your point.
Listen, we know the majority of these L's. We went out here with the microscope trying to find the W's. We looking at
maybe Stanford, maybe Colorado State.
In Arizona.
Yep.
Watch out for what they could get a W in Washington State. Where that game at?
It's
Washington
there.
State.
Man, all y'all boys doing is showing that y'all don't watch West Coast football.
Hey, what you got to realize? I'm glad you said that. That's a great segue to what I was about to say. The teams that you really need to worry about out there in that Pac-12, of course, is Oregon, UCLA, Utah, and USC. Damn near everything else is a crapshoot. It's you can flip it in the air. Outside of them 14, Oregon State had a kind of a good year this year, but outside of them, and Washington ended up having a good year after 3-4 years they've been down. But outside of your powerhouses of Oregon, Utah, USC, and UCLA, everything else is up in the air, man. For real.
What?
Now, I know Deion is behind the 8 ball a little bit because he's just coming in, but talent-wise, I mean, it ain't just overwhelming outside of them 4 teams.
What was Colorado's record last year?
You done said it. 1-11.
Colorado, I'm sorry, Colorado State.
They was like 3 or they only had 3 or 4 wins, if I'm not mistaken.
Who they beat? Because whoever they beat, that's who Colorado need to be circling. Whoever Colorado State beat.
Give me a second, pull it up now. Manitoba producer might beat me to it. Colorado State was 3-9.
60.
They had 3-9 last year.
Who did they beat?
Okay, let me see. Let me scroll to their schedule. Hold on.
Hey,
Probably
so
beat somebody like
Anatoly said Washington
Weavers.
gonna beat them by 60. Vet got TCU beating the brakes off of them. It ain't looking good for Colorado.
I'm thinking they're going 0-6, dog. I'm sorry.
That can't happen.
I just think
I'm with Vet. I'm with Vet and Anatoly. I think TCU gonna mop the floor with them.
I said out of the non-conference, the one of you probably can say they will possibly win is Colorado State.
Nevada, Hawaii, New Mexico.
Man, they beat all Mountain West. Well, they Mountain West team.
So they didn't beat anybody in the Pac-12.
No, that's Colorado State he talking about.
Colorado
Yeah.
State.
Oh yeah, that's right. They didn't Mount West. My fault. You're right.
Yeah,
Okay,
that's
all right.
their best bet for a W.
Yeah.
Yeah, that might be the win. Mike, you said, you listed the powerhouses with Shaw being gone, but then again, you never know with Stanford.
They play Stanford at home.
Yeah, that would have looked like.
They got a chance. They got a chance. He like you say, the goal is 5. The drive for 5. If he can get to 5, he can make a lot of noise. He can really sell the vision. Hell, Miami ain't win but 5 games this year, and they had the number 7 class in the country. So hell, if he wins 5 this year, he on the track. He on the right track.
Hey, and don't let him knock off one of them powerhouses
Right
on one of them 5 wins.
Right.
Don't let him knock off of Oregon, USC, Utah, UCLA.
Right.
He won't. Not this year.
Yeah,
He won't. But I'm just saying, don't let that happen.
But what if he keep it? What if he keep it close? If
That'll
he keep
be-
it close, he
yeah.
gonna be able to go in that living room and sell the vision.
Mm-hmm.
If he keep it close, Vet, I think they're gonna win more than 1 game. We just don't know which one.
Hey, if he knock off a powerhouse, it will have to be one. I really don't know though, because DTR is gone, right?
Yeah.
So that means either Dante Moore or somebody else is starting. I mean, I don't know. It would have to be something like that for him to knock off one of the powerhouses, because everybody else, they look strong.
Oh yeah, Arizona beat the brakes off them last year, 43-20.
Well, hell, Arizona let them score 20.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that could have been with everybody else coming in. So, that score don't really mean nothing.
Yeah, the only win was against Cal last year.
Oh, wait a minute. My producer be at it again. My man, the man we were talking about in the draft, Michael Phoenix, he's still up there in Washington, right?
Yep.
Yeah, they're not beating him.
Yep. He didn't come out.
That's
No,
right.
they're not
I asked about him
playing
last
Washington this year. They're playing Washington State.
I thought you said they play Washington.
No, Washington State.
Oh, okay. All right.
Well, that's an embarrassment he ain't got to go through.
Yeah, at least this year.
Can
Yep.
somebody pull up real quick what Vegas odds of Deion winning? How many games they got him winning?
You're here, Lois. That's enough for me.
Don't worry about it, Anatoly. See, when you make a mistake, people don't even realize. They don't even say nothing. He put my bad on there. People don't even say nothing when Anatoly make a mistake.
They're plus 116 at over 4.5 wins. Plus 116.
So they got to win 5.
Got win 5.
Ain't nobody putting their money on 5.
No, they put their money on the under 142. Minus 142 is the under for 4.5.
They didn't even.
Anybody out there's watching the show, I would like to have my own producer because I'm tired of typing all this shit by my damn self. I need a producer also.
Well, you can't get a producer with that attitude, Fade.
So I gotta say I'm tired. I just need somebody to do this for me. I'm tired. That's all
Not
I
with
say.
that attitude.
I'm tired. I ain't gotta adjust. I'm tired of typing. That's all I say.
He tired, boss.
Tired, boss.
Dog time.
I'm dog tired, boss. All right. So that's enough about Dion. Dion, we'll hope you're gonna win one game. We'll see you next year.
I'm pulling for him. I ain't gonna even lie.
I am too, but I don't see no more than 2 wins. I don't see it. You'll beat Colorado State and Stanford.
I don't know. Vet got Washington State won before 5. Arizona was 3-6.
Okay, 3 games. He'll get 3. He'll be under that 4.5.
I just told y'all out of them 4 powerhouses, you flip that shit up in the air. Telling you.
Now, look at the last thing I said before we move on to the draft, because we went way over on Dion. Once UCLA and USC move, are they going to bring other teams into the Pac-12 to replace them, like Colorado State or Boise State?
I heard it could be San Diego State and Boise State.
Boise State always has a consistent program, so
Yeah.
that's my concern right
Nobody
there. So,
cares.
yeah, I know. I'm just saying,
Nobody cares. It ain't even geographically no more. They got Texas in the SEC, so nobody cares.
they probably not. They might need to put Georgia Tech in the Pac-12.
There's nothing southeastern about Texas.
It's almost southeastern. About what they're trying to say. All right, let's get to some NFL draft, guys. Because I know that's starting tomorrow. First round tomorrow. We got Michael McShay and Mel Kiper Jr. All right, we're gonna go 1 through 16, Mike.
Yeah, I'm ready for Mel Kiper Jr. I'm Mike McShay.
Mike.
Yes, sir.
All right, so Mike, go ahead. You take the part over since this is your baby.
Tony Arnold, the Carolina Panthers, you're on the clock. And with the number 1 pick, the Carolina Panthers select.
They're gonna pick Bryce Young, man.
Bryce Young, number 1. Fabian Vicks with the 2nd pick in the NFL draft.
So y'all
Houston,
ain't gonna talk about
Texas.
how Shop been screaming this for the longest, and now you told that's all you're gonna say is Bryce Young and just leave it at that.
That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say.
That's
Hey, he
it.
pulled a Forrest Gump on. That's all I got to say about that.
All I got
Hey,
about that.
I've been sticking to my guns for like a year and a half now, bro.
Houston,
Hey, Vicks.
Houston, Texas has a trade.
There you go.
Hey, I'll take that. I've been 10 toes down with this one.
We have a trade.
Oh, Fade trading out. So, Damon, you 3rd. So who you trading with?
We trade with Baltimore. We're trading our 2nd pick and flipping picks and getting our next year pick for Lamar Jackson.
We about to do that.
Whoa.
Fade.
Call me up. So now Baltimore picking 2nd.
Yeah, Baltimore picking 2nd.
Oh my.
All right, Fade. Baltimore Ravens with the 2nd pick. Who are you selecting?
Picking C.J. Stroud.
Pretty good pick. Horatio Major with the 3rd pick in the NFL draft.
Will Anderson.
The Arizona Cardinals select.
And Will Anderson, Dutchtown High School.
So we got
Hey,
2
what-
Alabama. 2 Alabama. Hey, has it ever been a draft where 2 dudes from the same school went like 1-2, 1-3 in the NFL? I mean, of course, we wouldn't know, I guess.
Didn't Penn State years ago? Boy, I'm about to act up.
Yeah, Keyjana Carter and Kerry
Yeah.
Collins.
They went top 3.
Yeah, they went top 5 actually, 94.
Yeah.
I
Yep.
didn't have to look that up.
Yeah. He was a quarterback and a running back, right?
Go back and running back. And
Yeah.
then Bobby Ingram, I think, went later in the first round, if I remember correctly.
All right, Damon Randall with the 4th pick The Indianapolis Colts select.
They're gonna take Will Levis.
So we got 3 quarterbacks already gone in our draft already.
Hold on, y'all add vet on here. Add vet because he typing his in.
Vet. Let me add him in. Hold on. It'll be fast if I do it this way.
What defensive guy from Penn State you talking about?
Joy Porter Jr.
Oh no, I ain't even got him that high up.
He not high now.
Just
So
tell me-
vet going, or I need to move on? Come back to you, Fade.
No, Shot gotta go. Shot ain't went yet.
Shot picked 3rd. He picked before we walked across the stage.
Okay, Will Anderson. That's right, Will Anderson. Okay. Where we at now? 6?
No, we should be on 5, right?
5. Who's 5th? Seattle.
Seattle.
I'm gonna go ahead and take Jalen Carter.
Good pick. All right. Tony Arnold with the 6th pick in the 2023 NFL draft. The Detroit Lions select.
Another cornerback.
I'm gonna say Paris Johnson.
And you stole that from Atlanta. Stole that from Atlanta, boy.
They already had the best offensive line, and they just added on to the best offensive line too.
That's a good one there, Tony. You
They
stuck
can't
one
stay
in on that, boy.
healthy though, Fade. They can't really stay healthy.
Penny Sewell was pretty healthy last year.
Yeah, but Frank Ragnow, no, he didn't stay healthy.
You said Detroit had the best offensive line last year.
They had one of the better offensive lines last year. They kept Jared Goff upright the last 9 games. That's why he ain't throwing any picks those last 9 games.
Hey, can we do this? And I'm just suggesting, can we see who everybody else had? Because I didn't have Seattle picking who did you say?
Jalen
I
Carter.
have Seattle picking the offensive lineman, Paris Johnson, right?
No, I had
No,
I had whatchamacallit?
Jalen Carter.
Jalen Carter.
Okay,
I got a
yeah.
Google Doc. Hold on. I'm creating a Google Doc.
Did you have Jalen Carter too, D-Ran? I just want to know what everybody else would have had.
Yeah, I had Jalen Carter going to Seattle.
5th, I think I did. I'm driving. I think I did though.
Okay, because I had Seattle taking Gonzalez, the cornerback. Because he's from that area.
He's from
That would
Oregon.
be
He played in Oregon.
that would be good because they do need cornerbacks.
They need a corner. He's from the area. You know, to me, and what I had this conversation years ago, it's not just about talent, it's about ticket sales as well. That's not to say that he's better than Jalen Carter, but if I'm Seattle, they probably get him. Because they don't have they don't have cover guys over there either. But okay, go ahead.
All right, so who went 5th? Jalen Carter?
Yeah, Jalen Carter went 5th.
6th, he just picked Paris Johnson. All right, Damon, with the 7th pick in the 2023 NFL draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select.
Witherspoon.
What is it,
A
Devin
Raider
Witherspoon?
A Raider pick.
Yeah, he fast. They like fast guys.
Yep.
They
That's pretty good one,
infatuated with speed, as I am.
That's a pretty good one. That's a real good pick. All right, with the 8th pick, 2023 NFL draft, Horatio Major, the Atlanta Falcons select.
The edge, Van Ness.
Come on, buddy from Iowa?
Iowa.
Yeah. Big time.
You got him going that high?
Huh?
You got him going that high?
I got him going that high. He's an edge guy. You know how I feel about them certain positions. And Atlanta can't stop kids from crossing the street. So
Okay.
whenever your
All right,
defense
Faye.
is bad, start with the guy that go get the quarterback and work your way up.
All right, so far we got Bryce Young, CJ Stroud, Will Anderson, Will Levis, Jalen Carter, Paris Johnson, Devin Witherspoon, and Leonard or whatever Van Ness from Iowa. So Faye, the 9th pick, 2023 NFL draft, Chicago Bears select.
Peter Stromsky. Peter Skoronski for Northwestern.
The offensive lineman. That's
Right
our
there in
second
Chicago.
offensive.
Right there in Chicago.
Second offensive lineman off the board. Tony Arnold, the Super Bowl runner-up, Philadelphia Eagles, pick 10th. With this pick, the Eagles select.
Unfortunately, man, Bijan Robinson.
Woo! Ratio. Running back alert, Ratio.
Yeah, I got him in the first round, but I got him a lot later.
Hey, man, Tony knocking this out the park with his draft pick, boy.
Says who?
Tony been on points. He got Bijan Robinson going to the Eagles. D. Ray, the left.
That's where he going too.
You
What?
think so?
Yeah.
Yeah, they lost Miles Sanders to Carolina, so
D. Ray with the 11th pick in 2023 NFL draft. The Tennessee Titans select.
What's his name? Brees. From
Brian
Texas
Brees,
Tech. Brian, yeah.
the defensive lineman from Clemson.
Yep.
Kind of high for him, but okay.
You talking about Brian Reese?
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I ain't got my book with me. I had it all written down. I'm driving. I'm trying to go off memory.
Brian Brees, the defensive lineman from Clemson.
Right.
No, the other one, the one from Texas Tech.
Tyree Wilson.
Yeah.
Tyree Wilson.
Oh, okay. So, pause. Can we go to commercial? Ain't nobody gonna ask Damon how long he been driving. Where the hell you going, bro?
Hey, man, I had to go pick my son up. He work a little ways from me.
Clearly. God damn.
He work a little ways from me.
Road trip. Is he driving to the draft?
Yeah, he work a little ways from me.
He done said I'm driving about 8 times.
You
Man, I had to
concentrating
put
on the
him
wrong
driving.
thing, man.
Hey, y'all, I'm driving.
You concentrating on the wrong thing, man.
Because you ain't made no turns or nothing. You just been driving.
You missed the turn. You was talking.
This
You
day,
missed
y'all,
the turn.
you ain't made no turns, man.
I made a couple turns.
Hey, Tony, get your boy, man. Get your,
I'm telling you.
You missed 2 or 3 turns. I made 2 or 3 turns, sir.
Man, you been on 8 miles for about 80 miles.
I ain't on 8 miles. I'm on 7 miles.
Okay, I apologize. My fault. Still waiting on the left turn, but go ahead. No blinkers or nothing. My fault.
all right, with the 12th pick in the 2023 draft, Houston Texans, they traded their first pick to Baltimore, which is one of the dumbest trades of all time, but neither here nor there. 12th pick, Ratio Major, Houston Texans select.
Hold on, first of all, did y'all skip the Titans?
He just picked, Damon just picked Tyree Wilson.
Oh, okay. I got the Texans, the Texans. Second pick, I had them picking C.J. Stroud because Fave just blew the whole thing up with the trade, but that's okay. And that second pick, they got Jackson Smith, Najigba.
Oh, good
pick.
pick.
Get them boys up and keep doing it. What the new trend is, get me and McCollins wide receiver, and we gonna rock and roll. That's what I got.
Woo-hoo.
The first wide receiver off the board.
I think he gonna be the first one off the board anyway.
Because ain't nobody heard of that boy from TCU, and I know it's Johnson, but I keep saying it. Ain't nobody heard of him to the championship game.
Yeah, he fourth on the big board.
All right, Fade.
Yeah.
After the big trade the other day, the Green Bay Packers picked 13th. With the 13th pick in the 2023 NFL draft, Green Bay selects
Jordan Addison, USC.
Ooh, that's a stretch for him, but okay.
Bijan Robinson gone, so.
Hey, Vet, hold your pick to Atwater call your name.
Hey, Vet. Well, I put Bet in. All right, Tony. With the 14th pick, the New England Patriots select
Tom Brady.
Broderick Jones. Go Dogs.
good pick. Hey, boy, Tony knocking this out the park today, man. Tony got his little draft book. He must pay $39.99 for his little book. Tony knocking it out the park, boy.
That's why I had the Patriots picking that boy Mayer.
The tight end from Notre Dame.
Yeah, Notre Dame. I had the Patriots picking him.
Hey man, stay away from my boy Pick, man. We're trying to keep him about 26 to Dallas now.
Nah,
Michael Mayer. The number one rated tight end, I think, gonna go before anybody gonna be that guy, Dalton Kincaid. I think he'll be the first tight end.
Okay.
So Kincaid maybe go. All right. So Damon Randall, the New York Jets at pick 15. And the Jets select.
They got Aaron. They got they probably go, you know what? They probably gonna go defense and they probably gonna reach for Nolan Smith.
Yeah.
That's not a bad pick, man.
That way slotted at 16 overall.
That's a good pick.
That ain't no reach.
And that's right. That's right around where they got him going, 16.
That is not a bad pick. Ratio Major to complete our mock draft. At 16, Washington Redskins. I'm gonna call Vic like 17 through 20.
Okay,
it's all here.
Right. So who I got? The Commanders?
Yeah, you got the Commanders.
I got them getting Kincaid.
That's
Dalton
a good
Kincaid.
pick for them.
Yeah, I feel like they got wide receivers. They got a nice little running back. You know, the best play on the board. They need a tight end.
And Bieniemy, the offensive coordinator, needs some weapons. Defense is already solid.
And who did Eric Bieniemy co-draw up plays for?
Tight end.
There you go. Tell me I ain't do my homework, boy. Been all night study all night.
Hey, Vet, you got these next four, man, the round out top 20. Vet Miller with the 17th pick. Pittsburgh Steelers select who?
That's his team. That's a great time to put him in there.
Another wide receiver.
Who we got?
He ain't put it in yet. It'll be the Minnesota Vikings lose your pick.
Where he went?
Why we wait for Vet?
Oh, he said Christian Gonzalez.
Cornerback, Oregon.
Hey, did none of y'all select? Damn, he done slipped all the way to 17.
I had him going to Seattle early.
Ain't he listed like the number one cornerback?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think he'd be going way before then.
All right, so pick 18, Vic, the Detroit Lions, first round pick. You picked Paris Johnson earlier, offensive lineman. The 18th pick in the 2023 NFL draft, the Detroit Lions select.
You talking to me?
No, Vet.
Oh, he put
Bijan Robinson already gone.
Robinson.
He already gone. He went to the Eagles.
Not in his draft, it ain't.
Hey, Detroit don't need they don't need Robinson.
Yeah,
you got DeAndre Swift. You got is that William dude still there?
No, he gone. They got David Montgomery now.
Yeah, they don't need no Bijan Robinson, but if that's his pick.
And
they got David Montgomery.
Real better
they signed David Montgomery to a 3-year deal.
So Williams gone then.
And they got rid of Williams?
Yeah, he down in New Orleans.
Wow.
Okay, Vet said Jack Campbell.
Jack Campbell.
Who was that?
Jack Campbell went to either Iowa State, one of them.
He went to Iowa. The linebacker.
God damn, he got me checking my paperwork now. Jack Campbell.
Yeah, he went to he the linebacker from Iowa, I believe.
Atwater say Tony got the book. Who is Jack Campbell?
Where y'all got Joey Porter Jr. going?
When I did mine, I had Joey Porter going 9th to Chicago.
That's too high.
Really?
Yeah, I had him 9. I had Joey Porter Jr. ranked right after Gonzalez as far as cornerbacks.
I actually had him going to Pittsburgh.
Yeah, that's where I think he's going.
I actually got 4 cornerbacks I think gonna go first round. I think Gonzalez, Witherspoon, Joey Porter, and I think Keelan Ringo gonna slide in that first round.
Nah, they really don't like him.
Vic got Will Levis going to Tampa.
What you mean they don't like Ringo?
Nah, they don't like him. They like his physical ability. They feel like his hips too stiff.
All right, your 20 pick.
That's the knock on him. He's an elite athlete. They feel like his hips too stiff. So they talking about his transition early to safety. Or he may have to go zone. He may have to play in a cover two scheme.
Your 20 pick, vet Seattle Seahawks. Who they select? I'm gonna tell you what I did with that pick. I went out and got them Jahmyr Gibbs.
That's too high.
At 20?
That's a reach, but no, they just had a running back. The boy we talked about last week.
Kenneth Walker.
Walker. but Jahmyr Gibbs is an Alvin Kamara type.
Yeah, but Kenneth Walker is proven. He's a proven 1K back.
Yeah, but you need other running backs to go with it too now.
Who you got picking Gibbs?
They got hurt before him.
Who you got picking Gibbs at one?
I got Seattle getting him at 20.
Vet said Deontay Banks.
Oh,
That's a cornerback.
Okay. All right.
21, Mike.
Oh, I know we were doing. I just thought we were doing
top 20. Okay, well that's fair.
We might as well finish it out.
All right.
All
right, 21, Mike.
Let me look it back up, then. 21, fade, the LA Chargers. Who you got at 21 fade with the LA Chargers?
Michael Mayer, Notre Dame.
Oh, I wanted to draft him.
I got him going by then. So, Faye, why you got him going to the Chargers?
They need a tight end.
That's a good pick. They need a tight end.
Need a tight end.
Yeah, if they can rekindle that, get it. But I don't think he'll be there though.
No, I don't think so. But if he's there, I'm taking him. Got no choice. I'd be fool not taking him.
I got a sneaky one right here. Zay Flowers.
No, I got him. I got him going to Baltimore at 22.
I'm glad you said that because I got Jordan Addison going to Baltimore. I got wide receiver. I got Zay Flowers because I feel like they invested in Herbert, so get him more weapons. Your boy is always hurt. What's his name? He nice though. Keenan Allen. Yeah. Always hurt. Mike Williams, he's sensitive. You got your slot guy. You got your boy in the backfield. Load up on that offense until you can get your defensive guys that you want. And the defense is really solid if they can just stay healthy.
Yeah, Eckler won.
All right. What y'all got at 22? How many damn picks Houston Texans got? The Texans on the clock. Oh, I guess is this a Cleveland pick?
That's Baltimore's pick. No, those Texans I traded. We flipped first round pick.
Yeah, Baltimore went second, so this is Houston. Yeah, Houston 22. Who would Houston get at that pick? This your trade phase, so you call it out.
Let's see. We lost Calais Campbell, so we probably have to get Miles Murphy.
Good pick.
So y'all still ain't gonna give Lamar no weapon. So you're gonna change cities, and you still ain't gonna give him no weapon.
Nope.
Got it.
Keep him off guard.
All right, 23, Minnesota Vikings. I had them getting a receiver, and I picked Jordan Addison. Zay Flowers with this pick.
Okay, I had him going a little bit early. I feel you. Zay Flowers would be tough in that dome like he was in Boston College. If he can get to them, that'd be a good pick. I had him picking an offensive guard because they can't run. They need to be able to run the ball. And
Don't be surprised y'all see Osiris Torrance, offensive guard from Florida, right in here.
Shit, I had him going early to the Steelers.
All right, Tony Arnold, 24 pick, the Jacksonville Jaguars.
Damn,
coming off a playoff.
Give you the Cowboys. Like you 2 picks away from your team. Like, what's wrong with that, man?
It's all good. That's actually where I had Jordan Addison going to.
Going to Jacksonville? They don't need no receiver, do they?
Hey,
I don't know who they
get
receivers
that
are. So yeah,
get that man some more the most help he can get.
yeah. Get Sunshine some weapons.
They'll get Calvin Ridley's come back this year off their year suspension.
You already know where he gonna be.
I bet he don't. Get it? I bet he don't.
And you really don't know what he gonna be.
For real.
Hey, 25 pick.
And
25th pick.
He was tripping. He was tripping the year before.
Yeah.
Yeah, he had some mental issues and left the Falcons.
25th pick, Damon Randall, New York Giants. Who do they select?
That's a good one.
Hendon Hooker.
What?
I was just playing, Mike.
I would say, hold on. I don't know if they need that.
That was a good
What
pick.
is that? They already signed Jones to that deal, right?
Man, that money
Yeah,
front
so?
loaded. They'll get rid of his ass in 2 years.
Yeah,
I don't know if they're gonna actually. Well, you know what? They may be the one that do pick a quarterback. They might get Richardson.
Who?
They just might do that. Not that
Who might
y'all
get
said.
Richardson?
Anthony Richardson, forgot about him.
Who?
They may do that. The Giants,
Child, please.
they might.
You true.
They just might.
Yeah. So he got time to sit.
They just might do it.
Oh, you made it home?
Yes, sir.
You wasn't on a
I'm glad you concerned. I'm glad you concerned, sir. Appreciate you asking.
Our communication.
I'm going back to you right here, Tony. Our team is up with the 26th pick. The Dallas Cowboys, America's team, select
Troy Aikman, UCLA.
I mean, I'm hoping Michael Myers down there, man.
He already gone.
I tell you who we're gonna get, Tony.
In your draft, you ain't going to mine.
That's what I keep trying to tell them. They trying to make my guy going in my draft.
Yeah, he ain't going to my draft.
Tony, what you think about Darnell Washington with that pick?
That's too early.
Darnell Washington.
Darnell Wright.
That would be dope. Don't get me wrong. That would be dope. I would love to see it, but that's too early, man.
In round
you don't
one?
think you don't think so?
Not in round one.
You don't think so? You don't think so, Atwater?
I think Darnell Washington's the first round tight end. Well, let me say this: anywhere from 20 to like 40, the boy could go, and I think he's in that range. I don't think he's no third round tight end. Fade Vicks, 27 pick. Buffalo Bills select.
The Buffalo Bills, we need a running back so bad. I'm going to go with Brian Branch, Alabama.
It's a good pick at safety.
They need a running back so bad. I'm going to get a defense.
No, they don't. Watch Cook next year. Bucket. I'm telling you, Bucket.
What Cook at?
Buffalo.
Oh,
James
you talking about James?
Yeah, James.
I know you talking about Dalvin.
All right, 28 pick, Horatio Major. Cincinnati Bengals select.
Offensive tackle Harrison. They still committed to keeping Joe Burrow upright. They got the receivers. Lord knows they got the receivers. Now, I would go defense, but a lot of them DBs off the board. Only DB I had left was Banks. So I'm going to go ahead and invest money and keep making sure Joe Burrow upright and Joe Mixon got running lanes. And then we'll address the defense in the second round.
Don't forget, Joey Porter still on the board, too. Joey Porter haven't picked yet.
He's not on the board in my draft.
Well, okay. Well, just saying. Okay.
I'm just saying, he already gone.
Exactly.
Damon Randall, 29th pick in the NFL, 2023 NFL draft. The New Orleans Saints select
Drew Brees.
I'm going to go with Branch.
Brian Branch.
Yeah.
Okay.
Fade Vicks, the 30th pick, 2023 NFL draft. You know, it's only one more pick because the Miami Dolphins had the 4th of the pick of the first round. So it's only 31 first round picks. So the 30th pick, Philadelphia Eagles select.
I'm saying Joey Porter Jr.
Okay. And Ratio Major, the Super Bowl champ, Kansas City Chiefs with the 31st pick. Last pick of the first round. Who do they select?
I'm kind of torn, but I got them picking the DB Banks.
All right.
Deontay Banks from Maryland. The DB.
Hey, question, fellas. What Clancy? Did anybody have him going in the first round? I really didn't hear.
No, Kalijah Clancy?
Yeah.
Nah, he from Miami Northwestern. I think he's a little bit too small for them to gamble for him to go in the first round. I think I think he's gonna make some people look stupid because of his production, but I think he's a little bit too small. He's like 6 feet. He's Aaron Donald minus the Aaron Donald.
Gotcha.
You know, but I wouldn't be surprised in the
God damn, Ratio.
Huh?
Right,
You know, he
he's
rough,
Aaron
man.
Donald minus the Aaron Donald. Then what the hell is he? God damn.
That's rough, man.
That's rough,
Dude,
bro.
man.
Hey,
That's rough.
listen, he barely 6 feet tall like Aaron Donald. He about 275, 280 like Aaron Donald.
Right.
Went to Pittsburgh like Aaron Donald,
But he ain't no damn Aaron Donald.
Dude,
I
rough,
got you,
man.
man.
I don't
Yeah,
think
I
it's
got you,
sound
bro.
mean, but that's what it is.
That's
I
tough.
got you. I got you, bro.
But I wouldn't be surprised if Kansas City roll the dice again. They may have a little bit of nostalgia, and again in my draft, and go grab Jamar Gibbs. I know in y'all draft, he probably, and some of y'all draft, he's already gone. But I wouldn't be surprised if they kick the tires and go get another running back and make that work. If not, the safe bet is to go get a cornerback. I don't think they'll pick an offensive line. I saw Vet put OL. I don't know if you're talking about Kansas City, but I don't think they'll try to reach for O lineman in the first round, unless one fall. And if y'all seen the Kansas City games, they can't cover a twin bed with a queen sheet. For real.
All right, that concludes the NFL first round here. For more details, you go to FortValleyBoyPodcast.com for any grades first round from Fabian Vicks. Back over to you, Fabe.
Okay.
All right, thank you, Todd. Todd. All right, let's get to our partner shots. D Round, you're up.
Hey, all I can say is I ain't really got much today. I just was thinking about Harry Belafonte. I don't know if Shot gonna talk about it, but 96-year-old actor, activist, did a lot for the community, spoke out a lot for the community. 96 long years, that's a long time to live and still be active almost to the day he died. So rest in power, man. Appreciate everything you've done at every arena that you touched.
All right, Pretty Tony.
I'm like D. Mine is short and sweet. I really only got one thing to say. Thank God this damn Aaron Rodgers saga's over with. Thank God.
We didn't even talk about it. We didn't get a chance to talk about it.
Man, what you talking about?
There ain't nothing to talk about, man.
That's all I got.
All right, Todd Bridges.
Is it time to end that saga with the LA Clippers? You have right now potentially 3 Hall of Famers in Westbrook, Paul George, and Kawhi Leonard. But these guys can't stay healthy. Something has happened every postseason with these guys being injured. Phoenix Suns ended their season with defeating them 4-1. But Clipper management, coaching staff, it may be time to start looking about doing something differently with Kawhi and PG-13. So far, it hadn't worked, or they just ain't been healthy, or whatever the case may be. It may be time to look elsewhere for the Clippers.
Yeah,
And I just thought about it. They made a conference final
2 years ago.
about 2 years ago, didn't they?
2 years ago, lost to Phoenix.
But Kawhi was hurt in, wasn't he?
Towards ACL.
Or was it Paul George?
No, it was Kawhi towards ACL.
Yeah.
Black Thought brought to you by Hennessy and Coke.
I'm gonna keep with the theme. I'm gonna make this quick. Tomorrow will be the coronation of the NFL draft, and we have a lot of young African American males that are putting a lot of hard work, sacrifice, determination. Moms, grandmas, coaches, everybody that was investing in them, from a young age to get to this point where they can actually get drafted and financially, provide some stability for themselves. And I hate to say this, but too often in our community, we get our first big check and our money go up and your money's supposed to go down. So, I just hope that these young men with the classes and seminars that they keep having about financial awareness and situational awareness, they use the money that they've never had access to, with the exception of some NFL legacies, with the money that they've never had access to, and find a way to spread that money into their community, give back. Like that's the whole name of the game. I always say we don't need a handout, we need a hand up. So for all of these young men that are about to become instant millionaires, please be financially and fiscally but responsible, but use some of those funds and resources in that platform to go back to your community and uplift your community, and not be the last person out that community to come out of there. They just had a stat recently talking about NFL guys and that was drafted in the NFL in Florida. I got to slip this in there. Florida led it by like 50 something over. The next state was Texas. But out of those schools from Florida, 7 of them was from Miami Central, 7 of them was from Miami Northwestern. Those are 2 inner city schools that are producing, potential millionaires, and yet the community still hasn't changed over time. Even with those guys going out, and being able to collect resources, we got to change that. That's my Black Thought.
I want to circle back to the LA Clippers. Ty Lue, you need to get your flowers right now. What you had to deal with this year with so many injuries, and then implementing Westbrook into your offense, and he had to be your lead guy. This year, in the midst of Kawhi always being hurt and Paul George always unexpectedly getting hurt, for you to take Phoenix 5 games and you played competitive those 5 games, you deserve your flowers right now. To me, you are the best coach in the NBA. With that being said,
what?
Hold on. Now, with that being said, I'm not saying fire him. Stephen A. Smith, you knew it was coming. David knew it was coming because I saw his eye, saw his face. What the hell are you talking about?
I knew this was coming. I knew it was coming.
He is the worst superstar in history. Stephen A. Smith, you got the worst haircut in history.
I knew it was coming.
You got the worst goatee, worst mustache, worst fandom. Worst.
Oh my God.
But yet, you ain't played not 1 minute in the NBA.
Damn.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4. Who the hell are you to tell a man he the worst superstar? That's like Shot said in our pre-production. That's like saying he's the worst billionaire. But get what his ass is. A billionaire. He might be the worst superstar, but Shot, how many championships he got?
That
Peace
would be
sign. 2 on.
2 of them. So what the? I'm trying to. We ain't gonna lose no sponsor. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Oh my God.
He said it. There go that word.
I know ESP is not gonna lay you off
Why do
because
you say such nasty word, Fave?
I know ESP is not gonna lay you off because your contract is guaranteed for the next 3 years. So if they do let you go, you're gonna get a cool $60 million from ESPN if they lay you off. You're gonna get your money. But sometimes you and that headline need to fall back.
Y'all need to just go ahead and fight this out.
Shoot or something, man.
Yeah,
I ain't see nothing wrong with it. Said personally, For real. I think he had a poor choice of words.
Yep.
Sometimes we do that when we're trying to express a point. but I do understand the point that he was trying to make. Just had a poor choice of words.
I don't know what was said, Tony.
He's the worst superstar.
He said that he's the worst superstar because I mean, he's never available.
Availability.
He's always hurt.
But can
I
we
would
just
say-
go ahead and let
I would say he's one of the unluckiest superstars. I would say that. No, I wouldn't use the word worst. I would just say he's one of the unluckiest superstars.
Right, way to be civilized with it.
Yeah,
Now, when we gonna set up there where Faye could just swing on the man? Y'all just get the
I know, dude. I'm trying to tell you, man.
because this is way past personal. Like,
Way past personal. I don't know what he got to get that man, dude.
don't forget, my Tony, it's fluid.
It's fluid.
You can't say that word, Faye.
It's
no
fluid.
fighting word. Like on
You see
site,
him
man.
smoke that. You see him
It's
smoke
on
JJ
site.
ass day. He gave
Huh?
JJ that smoke today, though.
Yeah,
Hey,
he did.
He gave JJ that smoke today, boy.
I don't know. Listen,
I
JJ
think it was a poor I think it was a poor choice of words. I mean, considering you looking at the man's career, I wouldn't say he was the worst. Unlucky, yes, but that Stephen A. Smith is about drama, and he won't is talking about he about the drama.
he dragged his ass on his own podcast, No Mercy. He did it.
I got a question though, because I don't want to keep entertaining it, because I really think Stephen A. Smith gonna try to fight you, Faye. And you better be ready. Like, I'm just saying.
And Faye, let me just piggyback on what Ratio said. I'm not gonna break it up either. I'm gonna let y'all go at it.
Hey, hold up. I'm about to leak the video. I'm messy like that.
Oh, he trying to put you on World Star, Faye.
I'm gonna leak it.
And
be like-
Right, Tony. Trying to put him on World Star.
I'm gonna leak it. I'm just being honest. But anyway, real quick question, just a little sidebar. You know how they do the draft, and you had a little sub. So nobody put their job on the line to draft Anthony Richardson in the first round.
Hell no.
No. Mm-mm.
I'm
Somebody, listen,
not. No, for real, I'm not.
Somebody's gonna pick him, and somebody gonna pick him high.
Hey,
Who's the
somebody
top
gonna lose that
candidate?
damn job. Somebody gonna lose their job behind
Tony.
that shit, dude. I'm
Tony,
telling
that's
you.
what I told him when you was going. I say, listen, I'm not putting my job on the line to take this dude.
Mm-mm.
Shot, who you say you think could do it? And all honesty,
I'm asking y'all.
I actually
who do y'all
think India
what
do it.
organization do y'all can y'all see taking him if he was to go in the first round?
Seattle.
I actually can see Indy doing it. They owner is crazy enough to do something like that. I think he'll do it. I think he'll endorse it.
Seattle, because they got 2 picks in the first round.
Hey, I didn't see Cleveland on here. Cleveland don't have no first round pick, huh?
No, they went to Houston.
Yeah, I think they went that Deshaun Watson trade.
So Atwater, what team, if you had to pick one, do you see taking a chance on Anthony Richardson?
Seattle, Las Vegas, maybe Tampa Bay, and possibly in the second round with their first pick, the LA Rams.
No, I'm talking about strictly first round. Strictly first round.
You think the Raiders made? Yeah, I can see those one. Y'all actually think Seattle will do
Don't
it?
forget about Detroit Lions possibly too.
They'll boot him over the horizon. He do something like that. Fans would be pissed if they did that with them two picks. They'll be heated.
I don't
only
think
see
I
one
don't
team-
think he's going for. I don't think he's going the first round, man.
Yeah, I see one team taking him, and I think that team, maybe 2. I see 2 teams possibly taking it. I see Texas taking him because they just dumb. They've been dumb. They developmental studies of NFL drafting.
Oh man.
I'm talking
That's
about
rough.
09-7.
Ooh,
Well, anyway,
that's
and then
rough.
I see Pittsburgh possibly taking it.
Right after they took Pickett. You think
Man,
so?
Pickett ain't the answer.
But you think they'll take him and they'll risk it by making the mistake? I mean, if you I see what you're saying, but you think they'll make the same mistake twice?
Because I just think it's risk versus reward. Like like we all agree that this kid is not a first. I wouldn't take him in the first round, but we can't deny the fact that if he puts it together, he's going to be a problem.
Yeah.
He is the Russell Westbrook of the draft right now. There's not a player in this draft that is physically more dominant at his position than him. Now, he can't throw the ball in the ocean from the pier.
No, from the ocean, in the ocean, underwater.
From the cruise ship.
No, the sinking cruise ship, and you're already sunk.
Man, that will have you out hanging on a tree somewhere, bro. That pick right there, man. His talent, you right. Physical specimen, strong arm, but
I don't know what the hell. I don't know what the hell happened in my feed. But who'd you say shot?
And I asked who would be. I don't want to say dumb enough.
I heard that part, but you was getting ready to say the one team that you thought would jump out there and take a chance. Who did you say?
I said Texas because they're notoriously dumb.
Yeah, I feel you.
And that's on the bad side. And on the plus side, maybe the Steelers. Maybe.
Nah.
Very few people evaluate talent like the Steelers. I know Ozzie Newsome is no, he was with the Ravens. But what's his name? What's my black coach name?
You talking about for the Steelers?
Yeah.
Tomlin.
Tomlin.
Yeah, Mike Tomlin.
Tomlin.
I think Mike Tomlin, with his job security, is one of the few people that could probably take him.
I think they're happy with Pickett. I think they're happy with Pickett.
I don't think Pickett is the answer.
I agree with you. Actually, that's one that I actually kind of thought about, as I was sitting here pondering the question a little bit. It's the Texans, especially because they don't have to do it early.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Because they got multiple picks in the first round.
In second round, they got multiple in the second round.
Yeah, so they could snatch them up with that second first round pick.
I think Seattle will do it too because I think Pete Carroll's safe as a coach right now. I
don't think they're gonna do it.
Nah, they got Geno. They just gave Geno a lot of money, and they trying to win. Like if you're trying to win, you definitely can't spend that first round pick on Anthony Richardson, who should redshirt this year. But I'll say this. Let me kind of backtrack. Somebody gonna take him in the first round because you need that 5th-year option. So I believe because you